Did it work? Looks like it worked. Can't really tell. Maybe it worked. Oh, cool. It did work. Okay, good. Man, YouTube streaming really is kind of janky, isn't it? Alright, let's go ahead. Head on over to Twitch now. Make sure I have all this set up right. Stream manager. Cool. Works for me. And I can put OBS over here. Maybe? Where did it go? You were just here. Alright. Make sure I have this live broadcast settings. Boom, there we go. Much better. Perfect. We're good. I think we're good. Good enough. Alright. Yo, what's up, PTR? How's it going, man? I haven't logged on to the PTR in a week, and this is what I met with, so I can only imagine all of the fun things I can expect once I try to get into a dungeon. Alright. Yo, question about moat play? Yeah, sure, what do you got? That sounds weird, moat play. Yeah, hit me with it. I got time. I gotta find a dungeon to get in, so... this one? I think so. I don't remember. I did the Omniomfolia this week. Oh, well. Probably... Oh, it's PTR. That's right. Dummy. Alright, so let's go ahead and fix up my UI. I think I've got... I don't have it. Why are these here? Edit mode? That's just there? I guess I can disable... I don't have anything important on there, do I? I mean, I have Lust. I guess I have my interrupt on there, too. I think I'll just drop this. Can I make them smaller through the edit mode? Oh my god, I can. Oh! Yes, okay. They must have made this... They made this better, because this was not that good before. Save that. Sure. I can put these back where I want them, like over here somewhere. I can get rid of this... I can't get rid of the art bar? I thought I could get rid of the art bar! Art bar, art. Where are you? I must be blind. Am I blind? HUD tool? No, that's definitely there. Whatever. I don't care enough. It's gone. Alright. Do you ever stop casting whatever you're casting if you get a Tempest or Stormkeeper proc? For example, does that question make sense? So are you asking, like, if I get a Stormkeeper proc, or if I get a Tempest proc and I'm in the middle of a cast, do I ever stop casting and go for that Tempest cast? I feel like when playing Moat, I'm stopping my cast to cast something more higher priority, or I delay. No, I never do that. You never want to do that, because ultimately, well, I shouldn't say never, because honestly, I'm not a sim guy. But what I will say is the hesitation of you making that conscious decision to stop casting and recast Lava Burst, then recast your Tempest, the opportunity cost of that's probably like a good at least second. And if you do that multiple times over a fight, you're going to lose a lot more damage than that extra 15% would ever make up. So I would almost never do that. I think that's just dangerous. It's a dangerous habit to get into. I think the number one thing that people... The number one mistake I see a lot of people make whenever I do coaching sessions has to do with the like cost effectiveness of of making those decisions in real time, right? They're so afraid of making a decision or making the wrong decision that hesitation, they hesitate for a moment or 2 moments, and that hesitation costs way more than the damage loss of casting the wrong or not ideal spell at that point in time. So really, You know, is there a right way? I don't know if there's a factual right answer to that I could give you, but the answer that I have found for 99.99% of people is don't overthink it. Hopefully that helps. Hopefully that answers your question and wasn't just too long-winded garbage. All right, let's go ahead and get some gear. I think it's all in Orgrimmar, right? All the gear should be in Orgrimmar. Yeah, glad to help. Hopefully that was an answer. Exactly. Rule number 1, always be casting. 100% ABCs. I always get lost around the C part, but, you know, we get there in the end. Alright, I know absolutely nothing about these dungeons. Just always be casting, and if the stars align, then great. If not, exactly. 100% that. If the stars align, you're in a great spot. If they don't, oh well. Just uptime is priority number 1. I say priority number 1 about a lot of things, but that is actual priority number 1. All right, let's move all of this. I can carry. This is PTR. Go away. Get out of here. Go, 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 go. All right. I've not done these dungeons yet. Haven't even looked at them, so I have no idea what to expect. And I don't know if they fixed... Actually, I should test if they fixed the tier set yet, because last time I was on the PTR, the tier set was still bugged. Where can I find info on coaching? Oh, dude, that's all through Patreon. If you're part of the Discord, all the links are in there. And honestly, I suggest you join my Discord before you even consider coaching, because a lot of the people in that Discord are super helpful, and will help you do log reviews and stuff like that. And even, I'll look at your logs too in the Discord just for free, just helping people. But I would consider doing that before going into coaching. But if you do want to do that, ultimately, it's all through Discord. All right, let's go ahead and test this out. Let's check the tier set. Is it broken? Stormkeeper fades. You get the next 2 lightning bolts. Deal, and you're... Okay, that's what it was. I remember now. All right, so Stormkeeper. I now have my buff. I can cast my Lava Burst. It'll give me a free Elemental Blast. Right. Okay, I can then Lava Burst again, and it should give me another free Elemental Blast. Looks like they fixed it. I didn't read a note about them fixing that. So that's good. Why are my health bars not showing up? Not unit frames. What are they called? Are they called unit frames? Enemy unit nameplates. That's what they're called. Thank you. Oh, I never remember this stuff. All right, let's open up my Mythic Plus build. M plus. Actually, the build might be different now. I think... Oh, I did this testing the other day. I don't remember what the testing... I think both Farseer and Stormbringer were competitive. But that was before... You know what? They didn't even... I haven't tested this class yet with a not broken tier set. I gotta go do that right now. Before I get into a dungeon. Oh my goodness. Alright, let's get some of this stuff. Storyline, class set, trinket. Here we go. Gebo's bottomless bag. This is the one this is Spymaster, right? Yeah, Spymaster. And then I will take... Let's just grab a random one. I don't really... Oh, I got rings here too. Good. Crit haste. I think mastery is probably nowhere near as important now because they nerfed how much mastery matters. So let's swap out these rings for more crit haste and arguably way more crit. Is there heavy crit ring? Heavy crit ring. That's heavy mastery. There's so... Why are there... This season there were literally no mastery rings and no mastery necks until Sporefall came out. And mastery was the most important thing for a bunch of classes, including Elemental. But this season, it looks like there's nothing but heavy mastery stuff. There's a massive mastery ring, massive mastery neck, a mastery trinket. Good lord. That's so funny. Oh, this must be the final boss neck. Equip. Yeah, I'll take that. That's a neck. I got a trinket. I need one more trinket and 2 rings. Spells have a chance to do that. Where is it? Spells have a chance to grant intellect. I like that. Okay. Boom. Quick, easy picks. And then 2 rings. We only have 2. There's got to be more rings, right? Those are the only 2 rings? There's no way. Yeah, I guess they are. What's this guy? PvP vendor? Do they have good PvP rings? Do they have a weapon? Weapon? Weapon. Rings. Here we go. What is it? 328? 308? Yeah, it's better than nothing, I guess. There's crit verse, haste, verse mass, crit mat. Yeah, I guess not. I guess I'm going full mastery rings. This guy.
I have just the thing.
Whatever. I'll just take these two, and then I need a weapon. Is there a weapon? Did I pick the right rings? Nice. Okay. They're trying to appease healers and tanks. That's why. Yeah, I bet. Dog to know if Farseer or Stormbringer is the play. Honestly, I think they're both gonna be the play. But I'm just gonna take a staff from here and go from there. I just wish, man. I just wish they left us our mastery alone. I get why they did it, and I'm glad that they did it to every class and not just us. But it hurts us so much because of what our class is, right? Here we go. Spire, crit burst. That's a one-handed dagger. Cudgel, Reaper, Cleaver, Shield. Sure, I'll just take a shield. Whatever. Fine. Haste, verse, crit verse, crit verse. Can we use? Yeah, we can. Wait, I said elemental. Why is it giving me an agility weapon? That's weird. Haste verse. I picked up a shield. None of these are great. Verse mass. I'll just take the one with some crit on it. All right. Bada bing, bada boom, bada bop. We can drop this in. Where are you? And I'm so sorry. There it is. All right, let's do some testing. That's the keystone guy. This guy teleports me to the... Oh, no, it doesn't. How do I get to the dummy testing? Where's the dummy test? This guy? Nope, this one? Dummy dome. To the dummy dome we go. Do you raid also or just key? I mean I do everything. Granted, I'm a GM and I raid lead, so like it's just a ragtag group of my friends that are raiding together. So it's nothing competitive really. It's just some fun we have, and I'm trying to do my best I can to lead these people, but it's rough because I'm not a raid leader at heart. Are you hoping for Farseer or Stormbringer being the play next? It's hard. I'm happy with either. Honestly, what I would love to occur is I would like to go back to what we did in the War Within, all through the War Within, where we had one Mythic plus spec and one raid spec. I think that's the most ideal outcome for all of this. I don't know if we're gonna get that, but that's what I'm hoping for. All right, well, let's just try this M plus spec. And we'll just see how this goes. Do I have my settings? I do have that. Where's my... Oh, wait, they changed this. I can hide the health bar and give myself... Yes. Power bar height. A little bit higher. And we'll make it mega big. I love that they fixed that. But I don't have... My buffs and debuffs are over there. Don't really need that. Possess... HUD tooltip. Alright, and we can move all of this stuff. Buffs here. Perfect, I'm happy with that. That's good enough for me. Now the question is, does the damage meter work? Because the last time I did this, the damage meter was also kind of janky as heck. Damage meter, auto reset, we'll just turn that off. Okay. Damage meter's up there, that's uncomfortable. I hate that. Alright, we'll save that. Cool. I'd like Farseer to be the play only if the grandparents can overload, but I don't know if that would ever happen. I don't think that's ever gonna happen, honestly. That would be way too hard to balance. Omega hard to balance. Alright, let's do Mythic Plus. 5 targets stacked. What does the 5 target spread look like? Oh, that... that sucks. Not testing that. We are not good at that. We are very not good at that. Stacked. Perfect. Okay. Think you're enjoying Starbringer? Farseer feels like you can play the spec using the one-button rotation and high parse. Yeah, Farseer is definitely easier. I'll give it that. But, I mean, we kind of need it in Raid because of the movement needed. Alright, let's try this. Why is it not... Why is it only showing one bar? I have it turned on. Name... I thought I just... Maple. Name plates. Only show name. Stack name. It's just not working. Always show nameplates? There we go. Okay, perfect. Alright, let's try a timer. Yes, good, we'll do this. We'll go and see how this works. Do I have anything I need? Everything should be all set, right? Yeah. Alright, we're gonna go. Here it is. I'm gonna open up, see how this goes. I don't have my resource bar. My resource bar is nowhere on my screen. I thought I had it. Yeah, I can't. Can I? Where's my resource bar gone? Edit mode. Resource bar? You're enabled. Why are you not showing? Why are you not there? Edit mode. Resource bar. Hide health bar. Show bar text. Show class color. Visibility always. It should be there. Oh my god, of course it's not working well. Seriously? Ah! This is gonna make testing so much more difficult and annoying again. Are you still over there? What is this? Why is my... That was weird. My pet bar was still there. I'd like a fire build again, like in Dragonflight. They would need to change the ancestors from Farseer for it to work. Well, that was kind of Farseer, isn't it? Because Dragonflight was just Magma Totem, Totemic Recall, Magma Totem, Prim Wave, Lava Burst, brrr, meatballs everywhere, right? I would love for them to make a tier set similar to what they did in Season 3 of Dragonflight, where you got the AoE meatballs like every 3 casts after you press Prim Wave as well. But Prim Wave just felt bad to hit after a while because they changed how it worked. Same thing with the haste being removed from it just felt not good. You hated Liquid Magma Totem? Bro, me too, man. Liquid Magma Totem had to go, and I'm glad it's gone. Voltaic Blaze is a great replacement for it, in my opinion. Not perfect, but a good alternative. Can you clear my exhaustion? Remove current dummies, thank you. I actually love the new dummy area. It's going to be huge. Oh, I know, dude. I know. This dummy area is so good. I'm so happy with this dummy area. It's so nice. Let's try this again. I really wish I had my Maelstrom, dude. Resource. Personal. Oh, it's just... That's why. Because it's not toggled on. Why is it visible and enableable through this, but it doesn't toggle it on in your options? That's so dumb. Alright. I'm just going to dump my Maelstrom real quick. Oh, I hate the percentage. Percentage needs to go. Edit mode. Oh, that's going to get me in trouble. I can tell. I'm going to see this and think it's wrong. Alright. Why did I just go from 40 to nothing? That's weird. Okay. I gotta remember it's 10. It's 10. It's 10. Frost Shock, Liquid Magma Totem, you're the biggest hater. Yeah, I don't mind Frost Shock. I used to like Ice Fury, personally. But I totally understand why people did not like it. So I get it. I do get it. But I do think it added a bit more... what's the word? Variance to our rotation instead of just lightning bolt, lava burst. But liquid magma totem, ripping pieces. Ripping pizzas, man. Alright, let's go. Let's open it up. Nice little lava burst into Stormkeeper, into everything. I should have Ele Blasted. I forgot to reset the damage meters. Ah! Alright. Remove the dummies. Thank you. Reset the dummies. 5 dummies. Thank you. Damage meters. Auto reset. Reset data. Okay. Let's try again. We'll go again and hope this works. Wait, that was spread. Damn it. I do want to get into a dungeon tonight, though. I really want to try to get into a dungeon. Because I haven't even looked at them yet at all, which I probably should. Oh no, Robbie's here. Everyone, Robbie's here. He's asleep. Oh well. All right, let's give it a go. Chain lightning. Why is Tempest not showing on my buff bar? Sad days. Oh my god. It's gonna be, yeah, very easy to overcap. It's overall, that's why. Damage, DPS, current segment. Damage done. Reset data. I wish they just let me use an add-on, man. This damage meter is not it. It's I don't think I've seen it working yet. All right, let's try one more time. Got a lot of Maelstrom. I'm gonna dump it. Oh wait, can I add my tier set? Advanced cooldown manager. I can add items, but that's not what I want. Buffs. Oh, I can. Okay. So where's the one that gives me the free elemental blaster spender? Can I just search it? I can't. Okay. I can throw this up here. Throw my Ele Blast buffs. 1, 2, 3. My Stormkeeper, my Tempest. Add an audio alert for sound. Tempest. Total Wrath. I don't remember where or what it's called. Overcharge? I guess? I can't move it? Okay, there we go. Overcharge. When Stormkeeper fades... Wait, there's 2 overcharges? I mean, let me test it again. Here we go. Let's test it again. Okay, so I've got this, which is the... When I Lava Burst or Chain Lightning, right? Boom. That is the free blast. Okay. I see. Understood. Got it. I will put them together. They did a good job. They did a lot of good changes for the fire build, but Stormbringer can't work with it. And Ancestor do single target damage on your meatballs, so they would need to change that. Yeah, they did update the Farseer build pretty nicely. I think they definitely did fix a lot of the issues it had. Remove that. Talk about a fire build for M+. For raid, it works fine. You want a fire build again, like in Dragonflight, for M+. I mean, right now, the fire build for M+, or the Farseer build for M+, is kind of like a fire build, because the goal of it isn't just Voltaic Blaze on CD, right? Because even in Dragonflight, we pretty much followed the same rotation of just Primwave on cooldown. Only now it's Voltaic Blaze on cooldown. Right? That was pretty much it. Except we did do the Ele Blast, Earthquake, Ele Blast, Echoes of the Great Sundering thing. Yeah, actually, I think it's very similar to what Dragonflight was, now that I'm thinking about it.
I got more for a price.
Then again, Dragonflight was,
Check in
what,
real soon.
10 years ago, I feel like, at this point. Okay, Cooldown Manager. I want to put these guys together because they are together. Stormkeeper can be here. I want you over there, and that looks probably pretty good to me. All right, let's go. Let's try this again. Wind Fury. Where is Wind Fury? Wind Fury, Wind Fury. Here it is. Lightning Shield. All right, here we go. Let's see how if this works this time. And we go.
Tempest. Tempest.
Well, did that happen? There's no way that happened. With my Stormkeeper. Did that just happen that fast? I didn't realize it?
Tempest.
That feels so weird. I need an alert. I need to set up an audio alert. I need to set up a big audio alert to that, because I'm not going to notice that if I don't.
Just what you need. I got more for a price.
I was a Dragonflight enjoyer. Dude, me too. I love Dragonflight. I wasn't really huge into pushing keys in Dragonflight. I think I was a mid-tiered player at best in Dragonflight, but like I definitely enjoyed the Dragonflight playstyle, and I did really like what was it? Amirdrasil? I liked Amirdrasil a lot. Can I just slash GDM? Does that work? Oh my god, that works. Perfect. New alert. We'll just add that. That should be fine. I did like Dragonflight a lot. Dragonflight really did make a lot of fixes or changes to the game that just were very big quality of life
Tempest.
buffs. So I think the new plate... Okay, I didn't get a proc there
Tempest.
for my tier set, so that's another bug that just doesn't work. Or maybe it's because... You know what? It's another interesting bug. That's interesting. Okay, let's reset real quick. I think I found another bug with the tier set.
Satisfaction recommended.
Reset
Always
dummies.
a pleasure. Best deals in
5
sight.
dummies. So if I go ahead and I'm just building, right? Alright, so if we Stormkeep, right? Send. I get my 2 procs, okay? Reset.
Explosive bargains. I got just what you need. Satisfaction recommended. Explosive bargains. That's
It doesn't reset under a minute cooldowns. Oh, that's so bad. That feels so bad. Ah, it's killing me. Alright. Well, anyways. So that happened. I'm going to try to get a quick little Tempest proc. Give it a Tempest proc real quick. See if I get one. Come on. Come on, Tempest. Come on! Give me a proc!
Tempest.
Perfect. Okay, so watch. See if this works. Wait, I did it wrong. Shit. What was my favorite... Wait, you feel like you can notice how much less Maelstrom I generate on PTR versus live? No, I mean, that's partially because of Mastery, man. That is not even partially. It's massive because of Mastery. Less Mastery means less generation, means less damage, or less Maelstrom.
I got just what you need.
And I'm assuming that based on our new tier set, our Maelstrom generation isn't going to be that big of a problem because of the tier set changes. You can't proc in Ascendance for some reason. Is that the bug? All right, well, let's see real quick, because I thought it was... Why did that take 2... Why did that take 2 charges of Earthquake? Why did that double charge me for Earthquake?
Tempest.
Okay, so Tempest. If I Stormkeeper, Tempest, boom, boom, boom. It does work. Okay. But, for some reason, in Ascendance, it doesn't work. Interesting. That's annoying as hell. Again. I just want to test this and let it work, man.
Best deals in sight.
Alright.
Got more for a
And
price.
clear my exhaustion. Does that reset my Maelstrom? It doesn't. Why did it take 2 of my charges again? I had 140 Maelstrom. And it just... Does it reset your Maelstrom on... No, but if it reset my Maelstrom, I wouldn't have 20 right now. Why does that keep happening? Whatever, it doesn't matter. Alright, let's test this Ascendance bug.
Tempest. Tempest.
Yeah, consuming Stormkeeper during Ascendance just doesn't work. Consuming any Stormkeeper charges during Ascendance doesn't work. That is... I don't know if that's a bug or if that's just shitty, like, change that they made. But that does not feel good. Because then you specifically want to desync them, I feel like. That's weird. That's weird. I remember the bug on the last time we ran this, or when I was on the test dummies, the bug was the fact that it was Earthquake charges were eating your free spender buff. So now I guess there's also an Ascendance issue, which sucks. But
I got more.
I'm actually going to send it this time and see how this goes. Reset the meters, because for some reason the settings for reset the meters automatically isn't working.
Tempest.
Ellie Blast.
Tempest.
Tempest. Earthquake. Why am I casting Chain Lightning? I had a Stormkeeper
Tempest.
proc. That's weird. I think this is gonna build a setup where you always want to try to spend your free Maelstrom on your Earthquake. Because ultimately it costs more, right? So you get the most out of it. Okay. I do want this damage meter to actually give me numbers I can understand, though. So, compact, complete numbers. Let's see if that helps. Current. It's not going to work. Reset. All right. You do get 4 stacks at the end of your Ascendance. Okay, so it's after your Ascendance ends. That feels weird. Looks like you get 4 charges you choose that, but Ascendance was there too. So 2 from Ascendance and 2 from Stormkeeper, maybe? Yeah, well, yeah, you do. That's how you get your tier set procs. The thing there that sucks is that you're supposed to get one when you have a Stormkeeper proc. So you get a free Tempest during your Ascendance. You then lose a tier set because it only stacks to 4. And that's not even counting or considering the fact that if you have a spender you spend during your Ascendance and you get a Tempest proc, that's another charge you're going to be missing, right? So if it's specifically meant to happen after your Ascendance falls off and both of them happen after your Ascendance falls off, that feels bad because you're losing. You effectively don't have a tier set during your Ascendance window, which sucks. That's a bummer if that's actually meant to be that way. Alright, let's reset. Do it again.
Tempest.
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 Tempest. See, I didn't get my Stormkeeper charge yet. I got 3 charges there. Yeah, I don't know what is happening with this tier set. It just does not make sense. Free charge. Free charge. Free charge. Lots of free charges. Okay.
Tempest.
I feel like I don't have... I feel like I'm going to constantly be overcapped on Maelstrom when live drops. It's kind of funny. I mean, it definitely is going to feel good, I'll tell you that much.
Tempest.
But it's just going to feel janky to pull off in your Ascendance window, because I just don't know how it's meant to work yet. I really don't.
Tempest.
God, you get so many free spenders. Huh. So currently you do Stormkeeper, Flame Shock, send Stormkeeper, Ascendance into free Ele Blast, into Lightning, and Lava Bolt, into Earthquake. You do just normal rotation until the end of Ascendance. Well, yeah, I mean, it's same thing. Ascendance casts Lava Burst, which gives overcharge from tier set proc. So currently you do Stormkeeper, Flame Shock, send Stormkeeper into Ascendance. Oh, I see. Okay, that makes sense. But that feels weird, does it not? I get it. That makes complete sense. But that just sounds unintuitive. Very unintuitive. Am I wrong? I feel like that feels unintuitive. But if that... I mean, that's obviously going to be the case, right? Because it just makes sense that way. So if I go and do the same exact thing, I will... What? Make my Stormkeeper. I'll send whatever I have. Stormkeep, build my Ele Blast.
Tempest.
Then go into that. That'll proc it. I get a free Ele Blast or Spender, whatever it might be. And then I can go into that. Yeah, you're going to be way up on your friggin' Storm or Tempest there. So it just requires a little bit more setup for your Ascendance window, I suppose. And then you do get those tier set procs in your Ascendance window, I suppose, or after your Ascendance window, so you should have 4 at that. So, interesting. I wish I knew how it's supposed to work, because it just doesn't feel right. If I knew this was intended, I'd be able to make an opinion on it, but I don't know if it's intended or not, so who knows. Alright, let's try Farseer. Let's see how Farseer does. Farseer is much simpler.
Explosive bargains.
I would like 5 stacked target dummies, please. Thank you. Alright. Same deal. We'll do the exact same thing we just did. Do this. Bam. 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 Into all of my good stuff. Free. Free. Love that. Why was that not free? No, it doesn't need to be. Voltaic Blaze. Send it. I should get my tier set in a second. I should have Earthquake there. Oh well. Earthquake. Earthquake. Did that consume 2 procs again? I feel like it did. Alright, enough dummying around. Also, overcharge is max 1 stack, so you don't want to overcap on that. That's a huge... Oh, I thought it was stacked at 2 last time I tested. Is that true? It stacks at... It's only 1? Okay, and if I do that... It does! I hate that. I really hate that. Oh. That makes so much more sense as to why it felt weird. Very much not a fan of that. Because, like, the way I look at it, is if you're using your tier set, if you're at 120 Maelstrom, cool. Send a Lava Burst. 130 Maelstrom. Now I have a tier set. I have to send a spender because I don't want to overwrite it. So I send my spender that's free. I then have to build again with another builder, which will probably cause me to overcap. Yeah, because you're effectively going to be locked in a loop of overcapping Maelstrom if you have more than 2 specs. Ugh. No, I'm going to do the new dungeons now, man. I'm just testing the tier set to see it worked, but I'm going to go ahead and jump into a new dungeon in a second.
Best deals in sight.
Let's go to the Orgrimmar, get into a dungeon. I really hope that's not how the tier set's supposed to work, but we'll see. Alright, what are we working with? Ruby Life Pool. Oh, do I want to walk back into that dungeon? Sure. Where's my lust so I know where it is? It's over here. Here it is. Perfect. Do I want to be in Farseer or Stormbringer? I think I'm going to be Stormbringer for now and see how this feels in the key. Yo. CDM. Add alert for you. New alert. Text to speech. Add alert.
Voltaic Blaze.
Voltaic Blaze. Thank you. And off to the Ruby Life Pools we go.
Interesting.
Alright. Yeah, so you can't proc it with Lightning Spell and then buff it with a Lava because both consume tier set when you get the proc. You Lava Burst into Overcharge, and if you don't have Lava Burst, you don't buff it. That just feels jank to me, dude. It just doesn't feel intuitive if it's meant to be that way. I thought they wanted to make the game easier to play, but this looks harder to play than a lot of the builds in the past. Yeah, you're not wrong. It definitely makes your rotation much more, or your what is it? It makes your planning so much more important. Because if you're at a high Maelstrom amount when you do that, you are screwed with your tier set bonus. If it's meant to function like that. So, I don't know if it is. It sucks if it is. It's still a good tier set, but it's going to be very unforgiving for players who don't properly plan around it. Which is really funny because I thought they wanted to make the game simpler going from last season to this season. Or even the War Within to this expansion. They wanted to make the game simpler, but this tier set, if it's functioning the way it's meant to function, is going to make Elemental probably more difficult than it was even with Echoes. Because Echoes was just 2 different buttons being rotated back and forth. This is like you have to plan way ahead. Maybe not way ahead, but you have to plan and be very deliberate with every single one of your button presses whenever you get a Tempest proc or you Stormkeeper Ascendance, right? So it's I don't know yet. Oh my god, I just wish it worked. I just need to get on live. I need this to be live pretty soon. I'm not gonna know until we get there. Either way, tier set's pretty cool. It's a cool tier set in theory. I just don't know if it's gonna feel good, which sounds crazy to me to say out loud because it reads like a really good tier set. But yeah. Alright, 5-man. Let's go. What do we have? We have a Druid, Fury, Warrior, Paladin, Disc. Okay. And we have a friggin'... Is that a Feral Druid? We got a melee comp if I ever seen one. Move you out of the way. Good enough. Perfect. I feel very vulnerable not having my UI. Because I don't like... I'm not comfortable with this UI at all, so like I just feel very vulnerable for whatever reason. Last PTR I did a single button rotation and I got out of overcharge stacks in 80. Wait. Last PTR I did a single button rotation. I got out of overcharge stacks in 80 seconds. So basically I was casting free Ele Blast for 80 seconds until I never cast two. Until that, I never cast 2 Maelstrom generators in a row. That's kind of crazy. I feel like that's that doesn't need to be said if that's kind of crazy. Where's my focus target? Oh, it's over here. Edit mode. Focus target. Focus target. Party frames. Target and focus. Over here. You should be over here. What are you doing? Oh, it's my focus. My focus shouldn't be there. My focus should be here. Alright, let's see how hard this dungeon is. The longest loading screen of your life. Now, how far is this guy going? We'll find out. I don't remember any of the casters in this dungeon. It's been two expansions.
Ensure the eggs are safe and eliminate any threat on these sacred
Thank you.
grounds.
Tempest. Tempest.
Tempest.
Voltaic blaze.
It has to be a lava burst. Why did all 3 of them get... Okay, see, this is what I mean. Like, all 3 of those charges got consumed. That's... I can't test this shit when it does that. Ugh.
Tempest.
Tempest.
Voltaic blaze.
Voltaic blaze. You actually have to send a lava burst to get that. That's so annoying.
Tempest.
It just doesn't make sense.
Voltaic blaze.
Yeah, look, I'm full Maelstrom. Let me spend! Please let me spend my Maelstrom! Let me spend it!
Tempest.
Oh my god. Mastery's gonna be worthless for us next season. Oh goodness, that's funny. Alright, at least I get a free spender.
Voltaic blaze.
Voltaic blaze, thank you.
Tempest. Voltaic blaze.
Voltaic blaze.
Tempest.
Hold my ascendants for this next pull. I'll hold it for the boss. We don't need damage. It's just a freaking test key.
Voltaic blaze.
I definitely have Voltaic Blaze on the wrong thing. It should not be on my Voltaic Blaze cooldown. It should be on something from my... Oh, my macro's not working. That's annoying.
Tempest.
Huh. Oh no. What's his name?
Tempest.
Okay. Why is my... There we go.
Voltaic blaze. Tempest.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, you really do have to freaking just send all of your spenders quicker. You're gonna be full Maelstrom the entire dungeon. Holy shit. doesn't
Tempest.
feel right. It just feels weird.
Voltaic Blaze.
I don't know how big of a fan I am of it. Farseer area buffs are good, but I don't know if they're good enough to compensate for the tier set procs if you utilize the procs all the time.
Voltaic Blaze.
Well, that's what I mean, right? Like, I was sat there for literally probably 30 seconds with just free spenders at 100 maelstrom, 100% maelstrom the entire first pull of this. I'm just surprised.
Tempest.
I wonder if the bug is still in this dungeon. Remember the bug in this dungeon where you had to, or you didn't have to, but you would, what's the word? You would be, like, get on a mount, you'd be running sideways or, like, diagonally or something like that. Watch me pad. Here comes the fun padding. I sat on my CDs for a freaking 5 minutes here. Never do this in a key, by the way, everyone. I'm making many mistakes.
Tempest.
Can they not summon eggs anymore? Okay, there we go. It just took 5 hours to do.
Tempest. Voltaic Blaze.
And like that, back at the top of the meters, I held my
Tempest.
CDs for the padding phase. Let's go. My Ascendant is bugged. It's my tier set's all buggy. Not my Ascendant's, but tier set just doesn't really seem to work properly. Who changed the Tempest voice to male? Oh, it's just a PTR, man, so I haven't really set anything up yet.
Voltaic Blaze.
I don't have my timers either. Do we have timers yet? Yeah, dude, I keep making that mistake too. I keep double consuming my tier set procs. That's frustrating.
Tempest. Voltaic Blaze.
Voltaic Blaze. It's very loud too. I really should adjust my
Tempest.
I should adjust my volume. It's way too loud.
Voltaic Blaze.
No. Boing. Ooh, thank you for the freedom.
Voltaic Blaze.
I wonder if this might just be a go pure crit build. The more I think about this, because like speed is going to be very difficult for us to what's the word?
Voltaic Blaze.
Why did you say Voltaic Blaze there? That's so annoying. Settings? Doesn't change. I think it might be going full crit, honestly, because we don't want mastery because it's lost so much value, or we might not want mastery because it's losing so much value. And we also, oh no, this dragon. We also might
Tempest.
not so much like haste either because of the importance of just following your rotation properly. Like, it's so important that we use our tier
Voltaic
set.
Blaze.
So many spenders, so many spenders.
Tempest.
I would like to point out that the Paladin is out DPSing me and a Druid. Now, I know I'm not playing well, but worth looking at. You overcap and overcharge a lot, so it's probably muscle memory. Yeah, I mean, it's 100% muscle memory.
Voltaic Blaze.
That's the thing, right? You're going to have to get used to
Tempest.
the new setup. And this tier set is one that actually changes your gameplay pretty significantly. It's the same thing as, like, Master the Elements. Like, Master the Elements used to be a, just base Shaman stuff, right? And that was
Voltaic Blaze.
built into my memory as, like, what you're meant to do. No matter what, you're always lava bursting to buff that next spell, right?
Tempest.
And then that was removed and just, what was it, added in the talent tree now. So
Voltaic
it
Blaze.
took me probably like a good month or so to be purposeful with my lava burst cast because of that talent, and forget about it entirely in Mythic Plus.
Tempest.
Unless I'm in Farseer, obviously. But yeah, dude, 100%. Muscle memory, man, it's strong. Big strong. Son of a bitch.
Well done. You have
Alright, so we'll try to do this one right, right? Here we go. Send, send, make an Ellie Blast, send, Earthquake, Earthquake. Yeah, dude, I overcap so
Tempest.
easily. It just feels so unintuitive to me, man. It feels so
Tempest.
unbelievably unintuitive. It's crazy. I did it again with a lava surge proc. Ah, damn.
keep clearing them out. Do not let
Oh, that's gonna be frustrating as hell to relearn, man. I wish it stacked. Only allowing it to stack up once is just unforgiving. So unforgiving. I do have to say, I love the frontals.
Tempest.
The new frontal setup is really nice.
Tempest. Voltaic Blaze.
Okay. Just feels so weird. I wonder if these guys are still gonna be the pug killers, because these guys, this dragon hurt so much. Or both of the dragons, I guess, hurt a lot.
Voltaic Tempest.
Blaze.
Blaze.
Now this should give me a free tier set proc, right? After I consume this. Tier set? It does, okay. Ah!
Voltaic Blaze. Tempest.
Yeah, it is so hard to keep track of your stacks. I have to constantly look at that. See, I just did it again. Dude! One crucial thing is that Aftershock says you recover use Maelstrom, but with tier set you don't use any. You also can't proc Tempest with it. Oh, am I using Aftershock right now? I am totally using Aftershock. I should not be running Aftershock. Very good point. I didn't even remember Aftershock was part of the build.
Tempest.
I simply wish
Ow.
you had lasted a little longer.
Oh, oops.
Voltaic
I've
Blaze.
made a mistake. Can I swap? No, I can't, right? Yeah. Oh well, what can you do? Alright, send. That was my Stormkeeper. Where's my buff? Did I just consume both of them instantly? Oh, it's not properly showing me in my UI. Okay, that makes more sense.
Voltaic Blaze. Tempest. Voltaic Blaze.
This is gonna take so good to get used to, man. Oops, I don't want to click that. Purge.
Tempest.
I don't know. Almost did it again. Dude, it's so built into me to just spam my buttons. Right? Like, my boutons need to be hit. Faster I hit them, more damage do. But
To the master of these minions.
it's gonna be the wrong thing to do this time. I have a tip popping up. Thanks for telling me about grouping. I love that.
Tempest. Voltaic Blaze.
Yeah, you really should focus and prioritize on dumping your Maelstrom before you finish a tier set proc.
Tempest.
Aftershock didn't work last PTR with it, but I think it's a bug and will be changed. If not, you want to put yourself on least amount of Maelstrom so
Voltaic
that
Blaze.
Aftershock from really doesn't overcap on Maelstrom. Oh, if it's giving you free, if Aftershock is proccing that Maelstrom recap or regeneration, excuse me, it is 100% a bug. I have no doubt in my mind about that. Zero doubt.
Voltaic
And
Blaze.
that might contribute to a lot of the jank I'm feeling too.
The last pool is safe. She is exposed.
Although I can't imagine a world where Aftershock is ever even thought about next season because of how this stuff works. Alright, did they make this boss more forgiving? Meatball placements. This is Meatball the boss, everybody. If you didn't do this in Dragonflight, welcome to it.
Tempest.
I should have lusted. Oh well, whatever, we're fine.
Voltaic Blaze.
Meatball! It's much easier to manage in single target, but in AoE, everything's just
Blaze.
so fast with all of your procs, it's like impossible to track. Does this give me 2 stacks? It does, okay. Shit.
Voltaic Blaze.
All tank flame. Thank you, Mr. Text-to-speech.
Tempest.
Oh no, I baited that very much the wrong direction. And I just wasted my tier set. Oops.
Voltaic Blaze. Tempest.
They weren't very forgiving on this boss, I'll tell you that. I thought they fixed that meatball thing going into a
Voltaic
different
Blaze.
direction, or like they made it easier to
Voltaic
see
Blaze.
what direction that was going to go beforehand. Fuck it, we going.
Tempest. Voltaic Blaze.
How we doing? Wait, hold on. We got 0 changes, so I hope they bug fix. Yeah, there's no bug fixes yet, or at least there might have been some, but new bugs have appeared. Surprise! New bugs have entered the chat. How are we doing? Did they fix tier set bugs yet? Nope, unfortunately not. If anything, we've got different fun bugs to deal with now.
Tempest. Voltaic Blaze.
Sounds like you're running Stormbringer, not far, so you're just testing, or Stormbringer still better? I'm just testing right now, but testing is not easy right now with with the bugs we're still facing. So
Voltaic Blaze.
I can't. Again, I'm not gonna be able to come up with any conclusion yet
Tempest.
again. I am full Maelstrom. I just keep getting overcapped. I can't do shit about it. Zap. Earthquake.
Tempest.
Earthquake. Tempest. Chain lightning. Earthquake. Tempest. Chain lightning. Earthquake. Chain lightning. Ele blast. Chain lightning. Earthquake.
Voltaic Blaze.
Chain lightning. Earthquake. Chain lightning. Earthquake. And normal earthquakes now. Dude, I just had free spenders for a straight 30 seconds. Oh, man.
Tempest.
That's so funny. I am going to try Farseer after this, but
Voltaic Blaze.
unfortunately, I do think the bugs are kind of a state where we really can't judge. For some reason, I'm casting I have a Stormkeeper charge, or it's just bugging out.
Tempest. Voltaic Blaze.
Right. Chain lightning, earthquake. Chain lightning, Ele blast. Earthquake. Earthquake.
Tempest.
Tempest. This is
Voltaic
so silly
Blaze.
feeling. 3 Ele blast, earthquake.
Tempest.
Tempest. Chain lightning. Ele blast, chain lightning, earthquake, lava surge, earthquake. I wonder if
Voltaic
lava
Blaze.
surges are going to be way more valuable now, because we're just going to be able to really zap off our friggin' spenders. Probably. Who knows? I'm not smart enough to figure that out. Purge, 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 purge. I'm just gonna lust off Rip here. Screw it.
Voltaic Blaze.
Maybe? Oh, he's drinking.
Tempest. Tempest.
Okay. I don't think I got a free spender there. Or if I did it wrong.
Tempest.
Oh no, I forgot what this boss did.
Voltaic Blaze. Tempest.
Whoa! That push was really shitty. That's another thing, is if you get a Tempest proc during your Stormkeeper, you just miss out
Voltaic
on a whole
Blaze.
tier set bonus proc, which is rough. Big rough. Is the damage just like really low? Nah, dude, I'm making a lot of mistakes because of the tier set. The tier set changes how we play entirely. So I'm defaulting to a lot of muscle memory that is just
Voltaic
going to be
Blaze.
very wrong if the tier set's meant to be like it is right now.
Voltaic Blaze.
Yeah, exactly. You lose a lot of damage if you do anything wrong
Tempest.
in the rotation, which is very easy to do because it's currently very different from what we're meant to do
Voltaic
online.
Blaze. Tempest. Tempest.
No, I'm locked.
Voltaic Blaze.
Ah. God, it does feel really weird. I hate this dungeon, but this boss is one redeeming thing. I don't know, Will. I'm not a fan of that boss. It's very annoying. Ellie was always punishing. I guess it got worse. I mean, this season, Ellie has been super forgiving. Well, I guess maybe not super forgiving, but it's definitely been more forgiving than it has in the past. But it's difficult right now in live with the tempo with keys. But next, like this season that's coming up, if the tier set stays this way, we're going to be struggling with how much we have to respond to stuff. Big struggle. Yeah, no way we can play Master the Elements with this. There's very low chance we can play Master the Elements with this. Especially with how much Maelstrom we're generating and how many free procs we're getting. There's very low chance. Oh yeah, dude, I don't remember the tech at all either. I'm sure there was tech, but that was what, 3 years ago now. I don't remember that. If you have Stormkeeper and Tempest, you can cast Chain till consumed, probably into Tempest. I've not tested this, but long term it's probably better. Yeah, I mean, when I had a Tempest proc during my Stormkeeper, I didn't get I didn't get the 2 procs of my tier set like you would, because it all counted as a single Stormkeeper consumption. So it seems like the play is to Chain Lightning until you're out of Stormkeeper procs to get your tier set, to then Tempest, to then get your extra proc. Because if you don't do that, sure, you're wasting some damage if you're in single target on Chain Lightnings, or 2 extra Chain Lightnings, but you're missing 2 spenders, which is going to be way more value. So really, but that doesn't feel right? That doesn't feel like a rewarding loop at all. So it can't be right. I really don't think it's right with how it's functioning right now. Who knows? Who knows? I could be wrong. I'm normally wrong, but is what it is. Let's try Farseer. Are there any other dungeons or just Ruby life pools? Temple of Sithralis. Oh, I'll join you, buddy. Let me in, please.
What do you need?
Please? Please let me in. Let me in! Nice. Proc maxing, yeah, dude. We're proc maxing over here on the Ele Shaman world.
Hey, how you doing?
Temple of Sithralis.
Glad I could help.
I should probably pick up Poison Totem here. Call me crazy, but I have a feeling it's probably going to be useful. Earthshock better with the constant free spenders? No. I'm actually pretty confident that's a no. Because you can just have, like... Because you can just have, like, 100% uptime on your Elemental Blast buffs. So, there's no real reason to run Earthshock. Because it's less damage, it's less Maelstrom, but you get more value out of the free spender because you're getting Maelstrom, which costs 30 more Maelstrom, or Elemental Blast, which costs 30 more Maelstrom. So you're getting 30 more Maelstrom value for running Elemental Blast. Is this where we're stopping? I'm guessing. Yeah, stop your casting. I don't know if we're meant to lust here, but fuck it. I'm gonna do it anyways. Where's my lust button? There it is.
Voltaic Blaze.
Voltaic Blaze. Thank you.
Voltaic Blaze.
Voltaic Blaze. I've never done this dungeon, so I don't know where the hell I'm going, by the way, so... is this a new dungeon? Or is this a returning dungeon, right?
Voltaic Blaze.
Oh yeah, for PvP? Oh yeah, 100% Earthshock would be a fantastic burst. Have I done this dungeon before? No, I've definitely done this dungeon
Voltaic
before.
Blaze.
Okay, I'm talking all my ass. This is definitely an older dungeon. Now, was this BFA? I think it is, right? Because I haven't done... I never really played during BFA. What does this do? What do we do with this? Just spread?
Voltaic Blaze.
Oh, okay. That's easy enough. Is this a stack
Voltaic
situation?
Blaze.
Looks like it. Glad I did that.
Voltaic Blaze.
I did it again, dude. It is so easy to just accidentally double spend your spenders or double spend your generators for those tier set procs. I'm gonna do it again. I almost did it again. Is there damage
Voltaic
happening now? Is
Blaze.
that why we linked?
Voltaic Blaze.
Voltaic Blaze. Why? Ah, this is so annoying. I don't think there's damage happening, is there? Yeah. This just feels so unnatural to me. Incredibly unnatural.
Voltaic Blaze.
Did I stand? Does this silence you? No, it doesn't. Well, oh well. It's a learning key.
Voltaic Blaze.
Okay, Lava Burst into Ele Blast, into Lava Burst, into Ele Blast. Okay, did I do it again? I don't even know when I'm doing it.
Voltaic Blaze.
funny. Uh-oh. Oh.
Voltaic blaze.
Yeah, so you should. So that is. So it turns out that is a soak. Oopsies.
Voltaic blaze.
Did it again, dude.
Voltaic blaze.
Oh, I wasn't even paying attention either. They do not have a shared health pool.
Voltaic blaze.
So, worth noting, they are not sharing health. I did think you want haste more for more lava surge and burst out quick so you can consume.
Voltaic blaze.
So is this not a stack? Why is that one not a stack, but the other one is? And why did I get silenced? What did I do wrong? So you can get tier set consumptions with instant lava burst, and also helps with master the elements use.
Voltaic
lava
blaze.
burst is free. Yeah, I guess so. I don't know. It just feels like it's not gonna work because you're gonna lose so much. I guess, I don't know. I haven't really tried Farseer yet. Maybe I'm gonna keep my mouth shut until I try Farseer more. I will say too, I am historically I am historically, when it comes to these changes or any changes like this stuff, a pessimistic person when it comes to this game specifically. I did not like, I was really excited, or I was a big fan of the Dragonflight style of play in Elemental.
Voltaic
and then
blaze.
they swapped over in the War Within to more of a lightning focused build, which I wasn't a fan of at the time. But the more I played with it, the more I liked it. And then they did, what else did they do? The deeply rooted element stuff, I really wasn't a super big fan of until I got really good at it, and I was like, okay, this is a lot of fun. So, I mean, I'm just gonna hope Blizzard
Voltaic
cooks with
blaze.
this one and let it go. And hopefully it's good. Because ultimately, so far, aside from the changes they made regarding, I'm dead. Oh, there's a rock there!
Voltaic blaze.
There is a rock there. Good to know. I don't even know what I was going to say. I was panicking about a rock. God, dude. Oh wait, this is the one with the like weird puzzle. Not a puzzle, but like you have to bring an egg to something to like unlock the door. Something like that. Venom Bolt. Okay, this will give me a free tier set proc once I do this. I can then Earthquake. I can do another Chain Lightning into an Earthquake. Into just another Earthquake because I have so much friggin' Maelstrom.
Voltaic blaze.
Yeah, see, like, when you do it well, and when you follow the, like, very rigid pattern of the playstyle once you get used to it, I can
Voltaic
see
blaze.
it's doing a lot of damage. But right now, I'm getting, like, maybe 20% of the value out of this tier set as it stands.
Voltaic blaze.
I gotta turn that alert off. It's way too loud. I mean, crit's probably better, but the value of haste feels like it's more because you have more things you'd want to buff with Master of the Elements than you would with Alley Blast. Yeah. Yeah, honestly, that makes sense. I currently don't even like... Why am I disoriented? What did I do wrong that time? So... Okay, interesting. So, the gameplay loop of Stormkeepering before your Ascendance, to have those charges, all of those lava bursts just consume all of those charges. So you can't Stormkeeper before you click Ascendance. It just doesn't work that way. Which means you have to Stormkeeper. Ugh. Yeah, Fusion is the Elements. It's just not good. It's just not. It's not a good spec anymore, or button anymore, in my opinion. This should not be picked up, but I'm just running the same setting I had on live right now, so. Ultimately, too, like, I don't know. Obviously, the bugs are frustrating, but, like, a lot of this as well, a lot of issues with this are going to come down to just the Blizzard UI, because this UI is really not ideal for seeing your tier set, because obviously it's bugging out, which is not great. Oh, we lusted. Okay, I was holding that for my Ascendance. Oh well. This guy burrows, right? Or did they change this? Oh no, look at all the snakes! Many snakes. Left side. And underground, yeah, okay. So they do go underground, and now we just have random ads. Okay, can deal with that. I didn't see him mark anything on the battlefield, so that sucks, but it is what it is. Does it just go straight through us? Is that what happens? Must be. The lava form Ascendance proc turns tier set into overcharge. Yeah, it does. It's just, it consumes everything. And you can only have one overcharge proc at a time. So, like, you consume 4 charges of your tier set to get 1 free spender when you do that. So it just doesn't make any sense to do it. Don't burrow. Nah, lame. I just want to be able to log onto the PTR and actually test things that are properly working, my guy. I don't know. Is that too much to ask? I guess it is. It's a PTR for a reason. Each lava burst from casting Ascendance does it on a single target. You can only have 1 lava burst. Yeah. It's true, but like, just again, it just makes it more janky feeling. Just another weird interaction that's strange. Oh, cool. First time chatter. AI viewers from Streamy platform. Great. I love that. Get out of my thing. How do I ban people? Ban? Yes. Cool. Where do I go? This way? That way. Yeah, but that's what I mean. That's jank about it, though, right? It's okay on single target, but not AoE. That's just another one of those stupid little, like, rules you need to remember, right? Which is ultimately what's going to be what makes the spec feel weird. Because you have to remember all these stupid little I just fucked it up again. All these stupid little, like, rules to make the tier set work properly, which is just silly. Overall, I mean, it doesn't feel bad. Like, the spec feels the exact same as it does on live, just a little less burst, right? Like, it's no different. I'm definitely not interrupting, by the way. Thank you, Mr. Healthbot. Appreciate you. What's the name of my shoulder transmogs? These are the tier 3 shoulders from Amir Drasil. Shaman tier set from Amir Drasil. I don't remember what the names are. I can find out in a second, though. You know, you could probably put it into. You could probably put it back into, like, that extra point back into lowering the Maelstrom cost of your other abilities, too, which would be even funnier because we'd have more Maelstrom if we did it that way. Hey, thanks for the follow, Horrente. Appreciate it. Because we can get rid of Fusion of the Elements like we talked about earlier, and if we do that, we have probably get rid of this. Because maybe not. That's Lava Burst now, but that's probably pretty good, actually, right? Probably pretty good. But we can put this extra point in, like, Eye of the Storm to reduce the cost of our Maelstrom spenders, so who knows? I don't know what to expect. What do we do in this boss? Anyone want to tell me what we do in this boss? We just soak it so it doesn't hit the boss. Got it. Okay. I hope this guy doesn't also disappear, because that would not be fun. Do we stand in the way of this? What do we do? Yes? I think we stand in the way of it. No one yelled at me or pinged me, so I'm assuming I did it right. Who knows? Why am I sending the wrong button? Oh my god. I think I busted my freaking mouse. Right now with the bugs, you don't want to test Mythic Plus with Stormbringer. Yeah, it's clear. Even on Farseer, man, it just doesn't feel good. But I'm going to get in this AMZ, I'll tell you what. When I see an AMZ, I stand in it. What does this do? Okay. So this just means the tank can't take it. Alright, this isn't bad. I don't hate this dungeon either. This dungeon isn't too bad. This was the part I was really worried about, and granted I didn't get to see it, but like I can just run through this. That's fine. This is gonna be the pug killer. Can we... Okay, we just kill him? Maybe? Yeah, I guess we just have to kill him. What do I think of Ellie right now on the PTR? Is it strong, weak? What do I like to see change tuning-wise? It's unjudgeable, unfortunately, because we do not... Our tier set's busted, so we can't really properly judge. Again, we can't really properly judge where we sit, which stinks. But it is what it is. Is there a reason we're not tanking the guys on the things, or is it just like, does it not matter? Do we have to do something with this? Doesn't look like I have to do anything with it. We did it! I think? What's busted about the tier set? It has a bug? Yeah. It's just not consistently working. I mean, it works, but like... It like sometimes... Maybe it's not bugged. Maybe bug is the wrong term. Is it bugged? It's like consuming weirdly, and you only get... I think last time I tested the PTR, you could stack the first part of the tier set up to 4, and this and the actual free spenders up to 2, but they changed it to now it's only you can upgrade, or you can only hold 1 of the free charges per proc, and you can overwrite them too. So like, it's going to be very, very difficult to play in the moment optimally because of how quick, especially in your Ascendance window, dude. We're going to make so many mistakes in our Ascendance window because of this change. If it's meant to be this way, who knows? But I can show you what I mean in a second once we... So right here, you see I have 2, 1, none. This is my free spender, and I only have 1 charge of that. I should have 4, but given that I consumed all of my first parts of that tier set, it overwrites my last proc of it. So you really have to be diligent about spender, 1 lightning bolt or 1 lava burst, spender, a single chain lightning, spender, a single builder, right? You know, I'll show you again here to make it even more obvious. So it's when you build or you send your Stormkeeper, you get 2 charges of this tier set, right? When you then lava burst or chain lightning, you get 1 pro. Okay, well, they're all dead. I'd love to show you, but they died too quick. I'll show you the next time around when it works. It's just very janky with how it functions, exactly. Also, sorry, there's communication on both Twitch and YouTube, so you guys are seeing half of a conversation. Is this... I don't remember. Is this fixation, like, super bad? So watch what happens, right? So I'll consume my Stormkeeper here. Boom, boom. 2 charges, right? Now, if I send a lava burst charge, I get... My purging flames also consumed both of them. Okay. It's just, this is what I mean by jank. I didn't even realize it did that again, right? Like, it's just jank. It doesn't feel like it's intuitive. It actually feels very counterintuitive to how it should function. God, that feels bad. I'm trying to show you what's broken with the tier set, and I can't even show you the issues I've had with it. I can only show you other things I have yet to experience with it. So 2 tier sets, 1 tier set, no tier sets, but only 1 free spender here. That's why it feels janky. I don't know what this is. Can I pick it up? I can. You don't want to pick that up. It's very bad to pick that up. Don't do that. Learn from my mistakes. Oh, don't worry. I will 100% put it in the forums. But that's the problem is I don't know if it's an issue, so I don't know if I want to report it as an issue. But I'm definitely going to post it in the forums. I don't know if Blizzard reads the forums anymore, but, like, I will do it. What do we do here? I don't remember. We have to... What are we pinging? We have to kill this, or what? Run into it? Who knows? Does the healer have to, like, heal this boss? I thought this was, like, a healer thing. Oh, something's happening now. DPS is dead. Is that a me problem? Probably. Oh no!
It lasted a little longer.
I'm definitely gonna put forum feedback on it, don't worry. Oh my goodness. I can re-onk though, that's fine. I'll be fine. I will eat. Chug a little potion here. And just hit my buttons. Zap, 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 zap. I don't have a damn clue what we're meant to be doing this fight, guys, by the way. I'm screwing up my tier set yet again. Oh, does it proc on overcharges too? I wonder. Wait a second. It's possible that it does proc on overcharges. And if it does, then that is 100% not functional. Because I have been feeling even more jank than we've been talking about. But we've so far described most of the jank, and I haven't really found a reason as to why it felt jank prior to this. So let's try this now, right? 1, 2. Alright. Can I have a mastery proc? It doesn't proc on masteries. Okay, good. That's good. At least it didn't in that moment. It might in the future. Who knows? Now what do we do? Do we heal this? Your healing energy can reach... Yes, so this is a healing thing. I will heal you. I don't think the healer knows to heal this? No, he's healing it. Okay. Although I will say, this fight sucks. Very much not a fan. Maybe, is the healer just not healing him? I'm spamming my heals on him. I'm going. Dude, this fight sucks. This is really painful fight. I kind of just want to... I don't think the healer knows he's meant to heal the freaking thing. I'm polymorph? Okay. What are we meant to do with that? I can't target it. Cleanse. The healer has to heal it! I understand. Okay. That makes a lot more sense now. Good lord. Now, same exact thing happens on this guy, right? He drops a thing that we have to heal. I think we've been on this fight for like 10 freaking minutes. How do those essences spawn? Is it when they fall over? Don't know. Oh, there it is. So we heal. How do I heal that? I can't target it. How do I heal it? How do I heal you? Do we just have to run into it? I don't know, dude. I think I just want to die. This is painful. Alright, I've gotten like 4 uses of my ascendance in this fight, so I think I'm ready for this fight to be done. Alright, but this should drop an orb, and I think we need to run into it. Is that it? Bam! We do. I see. Okay, so we need to run into it, and it does something. Killing the mobs heals the boss. We've been killing the mob. I don't understand. We've killed so many mobs. I'm just gonna die. Let me die. Can I die, please? Stand in this. Kill me. I don't want to be a part of this dungeon
Your
anymore.
survival wasn't necessary.
Oh, goodness. Interesting. Alright. Well, I think I'm done with testing these dungeons. I haven't done one of them. Which one haven't I done yet? King's Rest. That's fine. We can do that another day. I wanted to watch a video and see how this works, because I haven't seen this video yet. Alright, cool. GG. Good testing. Are we going to keep going? Please don't make me keep going, please. Oh, I guess we'll keep going. I'll give it one more go. Although this dungeon needs to rethink the respawn location. I'll tell you that. That is this is a run back and a half. I feel like this is you guys remember Blackrock Depths? That room with all of the guards in it? This is what that reminds me of. That's what this room reminds me of. I feel like the play on this boss is you just lust when the boss is healable. Maybe. Patch me up, please. Okay, here we go. Oh, I guess we're lusting for a single ad. Two, 3, and 4. Yep, can't procking tier set in Ascendance is a bug, 100%. There's no way that isn't. Yes, that is what we have to do. Okay, we have to break these stupid little orbs. And I guess the healer also has to heal stuff. Purging flames and Ascendance lava bursts consume all flowing elements. True. Yep. Flowing elements. That's what it's called. Flowing elements is the one that gives you an empowered lightning bolt or whatnot. Blah.
I simply wish you had
Oh.
lasted a little longer.
Oh, I got casted on like an idiot. Okay. And the Aftershock procs on overcharged spenders. Okay. Yeah, I'll do that. Where's the Warcraft feedback? World of Warcraft forums. It's on Wowhead, right? Wowhead does that. Shaman feedback 12.1. Okay. Here. Oh yeah, I had a couple people here that were watching stream. Taz Dingo, Urzoth, you guys were all here. Light Chain was here. Here's my post. 2 replies. There's still only 24 posts on this feedback forum, which is unfortunate. Another set of 12.1 notes and no elemental changes. Just top tier. We're drowning here. M plus and raid Ascendance feels blech on PTR, even with the compensation on base spells. Equivalent should really be 2 minutes baseline. Oh, let's take a look at what feedback people have given for the tier set here. Bring back Ice Fury, Surge of Power. Wow, I forgot about Surge of Power. Whoa. That's a throwback. I think I responded to you in the forums a while ago. Yeah, probably. You were one of you guys did. Someone did. I know, because I was way up here. I think. I better get going. They're gonna friggin'. I don't have the patience for this. Alright, this is last attempt. If we don't do it on this time, I'm actually leaving. I think the phase 2 mobs fixate healer. We just have to heal the boss. Eat the orbs and heal the boss, right? Once the life force becomes cleansed, the avatar can consume the life force. Otherwise, the life force... Yeah. Dark energy reduces... Yeah, okay, so consume life force. Consumes cleansed life force, healing yourself for 5% of her maximum health and regenerating 0.1% every 1 second. Oh... Well, let's see. They're going to take forever to figure this out. Alright. Yeah, we got Kilgrith and Holy Eternal responded to my post here. 7 hearts. Nice. I love that. 9 days ago. Ellie Main for 19-20 years. Yeah. The nerf to Mastery via Overload Reduction looks, sounds, and feels horrible. I don't know about bringing back the Shadow Priest level of nuance with a gajillion spells, but nerfing Ascendance window after giving us the Ascendance rework while nerfing Apex talents into the dirt while nerfing Tempest takes away from not only the core identity playstyle-wise, but the class fantasy perspective as well. 100%. Tempest shouldn't be hitting like a wet noodle. It should be hitting like a Tempest. When you're transforming into channeling a being from the elemental plane, you shouldn't be getting as much damage buff as someone who yells really loud or whatever. You should be melting things. I agree that some nerf to the burst window is fair in exchange for overall throughput increases via baseline buffs, but the first time in a really long time I'm debating putting the game down and finding a new main. Please let the 4 set from our tier set. When Stormkeeper or Ascendants fade, your next 2 lightning bolts, chain lightnings, or lava bursts deal 25% increased damage and cause your next earthquake to cost 100% less maelstrom. Make the second part buff called Overcharge that makes Earthquake Elemental Fast free to cast stack up to 2 times. Yeah, that makes sense. That's what we've been talking about all day. What are we doing? Are we just sitting here? I guess so. Currently it doesn't stack and it just overlaps the original, and you can waste a proc if you happen to lightning bolt, chain lightning, or lava burst twice in a row. Allowing the overcharge buff to stack twice would fix this interaction entirely. Still asking for 200 baseline ascendants, earthquake, follow your target. Edit, say the new PTR build just dropped and there's 0 elemental notes. Sad. They clearly just decided to gut the spec because it's solid A tier and Mythic Plus. That's my best explanation for PvE. For PvP, I think they just don't care. Agree with most of this. Hope Blizzard sees this and makes changes soon. It's the same 5 people posting in this channel. It's literally this guy, Holy Eternal, Ratal, Taz Dingo, me. Light Chain has responded a bunch. Yeah. It's the same 5 people posting in this one channel. Ugh. Oh, that's rough. I think after this I'm going to go back to live and try to do just normal keys. Maybe I'll do my Warlock keys, or maybe I'll do like 19 or 20s or something. See if I can get into any. Who knows? Well, I'm just going to Hearth if we're not doing it. Alright, then I can't even type abandon. I guess we're going.
And I will disable them.
Okay. Zap, zap. Don't run on me! Okay, run into that orb. Yes, look at us heal the boss. We're doing it, Jim. We're doing it. Tier set's a huge percentage of our power. I am gonna write in the forum post. Don't worry. What are we lusting? Didge? I'm alive. Not even close. I did it again. So we have to kill these. These are what I guess spawns the essences, maybe? Who knows? What's his health at? Halfway. We can do it this time. Yeah, our damage is so reliant on our tier set, and this is not going to make it easy for us. We're going to be struggle busting a little bit, ladies and gents. I don't know what spawns those orbs here, though. There's nothing to hit. Good. Kaboink. Oh, we're almost there. Heal, 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 heal. 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 Quick, 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 quick. Get his ass up. Yeah. We did it. GG.
Thank you.
Let me out of this group now, please. Alright. Not gonna lie, other classes got tuning and bug fixes for a bit more damage than intended, while we can't test the flow and rotation of the spec because things fundamentally don't work. Yep. I feel like that's been a consistent thing every single PTR, though, so... what are you gonna do? Now, also, tier set is way too much percent of our power, so before getting tier set, we're gonna suffer a lot, 100%. It is also true. Assuming our tier set works. I don't think there was anything. Let me look really quickly. Let's do a quick little look at the news. Curse of Ulatek development notes. Awakening Storms got cut in half proc chance? What do you mean? Is that in the notes? Wait a second. Wasn't this... Wasn't it additive? Like there was another talent that had a certain percentage, like 30%, and we're missing it. Yeah, each Maelstrom spent has a 30% chance to upgrade your next lightning bolt. And then this, each Maelstrom spent has an additional 30% chance, or 0.3% chance. It's 60 still. It's still 0.6. It adds this to this. I don't know if it read like that in live, but I thought it was always 0.6. You really scared me there for a second. Alright. Yeah, there was no enhanced elemental. Fixed an issue, fixed an issue. See, they can fix issues for everything else, but they can't fix our tier set. Please. Blizzard, please. Subtlety got nerfed. Did they nerf Resto? Oh my god, their mastery got buffed a lot. The tier set was redesigned. Nature Swiftness, Twinkling Armor, 100% chance to grant Genesis. Oh, that's not that good. Ugh. Maybe it is good. I don't know. Alright, anyways. That's enough PTR for now. I don't know if I want to watch this video or not. But I was thinking about watching it, and I want to watch it because I thought it looked interesting. Have you guys watched this video yet? I don't know. I don't even know if I'm allowed to watch it streaming on YouTube, but, when do we cast Ele Blast in AoE? We cast it only to maintain one, at least one Ele Blast buff. So, effectively, once every 10 seconds. And then, what's the reason to not use Lava Bursting Mythic Plus? We do? Do you mean in single target or AoE? No, okay, good, cool. I'm glad it's right. I'm glad it didn't get nerfed because that would be crazy. You really did have me worried there for a minute. Alright. I don't know if I want to watch. What do you guys think? Have you guys watched this? I don't know if it's worth watching, but I've seen people talking about it and I haven't really thought about it. There was another one. What was the other one I watched? Oh, what was that guy's name? I just subscribed to him. It was really funny. This guy. Have you guys seen this video? I got rage baited in Mythic Plus. Have you seen this one?
Basically, this is a 21...
This is like the problem with Ellie and hierarchies. It's really funny, and you can see it. Let's see.
I'm talking about why you should not try to be an ethical player based off of this interaction.
Hear that? Don't be an ethical player. I love this.
I just had a Mythic Plus, okay? I might just be stupid here. Definitely let me know if I'm stupid, because I still don't understand what happened. But,
sounds like me.
Okay, so this at the start of this dungeon, basically, this is a 21 Magister's Terrace.
If you comment on the takes, it's fine if you just sit there and YouTube doesn't like. If I comment on the takes, I can sit through it. If I don't, then it's not okay. Well, I mean, I'm going to talk about it because it's funny. If you haven't seen this video, it's very funny. And actually, I will move myself so you can see the his chat window, because his chat window is very funny. Maybe he pops it up.
One of my first 21s that I've attempted so far. I'm actually really excited for it. I've been healing. I got to DPS this key, right? At the start of the dungeon...
Alright.
And if you look down in the chat box at the bottom, we were talking about where are we lusting, pull 8 or pull 9. And just because I was clarifying which these pulls were, I pull up the route.
Which is what you do. You always clarify when you're lusting in hierarchies, because different tanks have different plans, right? That's how it goes. You always verify when you're lusting. Some people like to lust the second hallway. Some people don't like to lust the second hallway. I don't know why it happens that way, but some people are weird.
You can see it right here. So this is Magisters. So they wanted to lust pull 2 right here. So this
Normal.
Is the second
That's
pull, you
totally
pull the roll,
normal.
And then you lust the second pull. And then they wanted to lust on pull 8. Chain
Yep, and because that hallway's the really dangerous pack, the one with the glaives.
to pull 9 right here. Okay, so they're just we're clear. Those are the lust timers. We're lusting the second pull. We're lusting the 8th and 9th pull. Okay, cool. So we get into the dungeon. One thing that you should know about Ele for this season, if you haven't played with a ton of Ele, maybe you don't really know. Ele can kind of like, they can do a little bit of funnel. They can chain lightning to build Maelstrom, and then
Big
you can
funnel.
Ele Blast the main target. My options for spending are Ele Blast or Earthquake. I can Earthquake, which will do more damage to more.
If you haven't watched this video, when you hear him say the word funnel, and if you've done key like decently high keys, you probably know exactly where this is going. But we'll keep going.
More mobs, or I can Ele Blast, which will do more damage to 1 mob. In Magister's Terrace, luckily, there's a lot of like prio mobs. There's the Sentry right here, which it doesn't really feel like it's worth it for me to Earthquake. The only idea in my head that I have is it's worth it to Earthquake if these mobs around the Sentry are not going to be dead by the time that the Sentry is dead.
Sound familiar?
But as you're noticing on the screen, these mobs are fucking dying, so I don't really need the Earthquake right now. All it's gonna do is boost my ego a little bit, so it doesn't really matter. I did the most damage to the Sentry. You can see it on logs right here. So right now, I'm actually I am speeding up the.
I love that this guy
the
brought
fact that
logs.
I'm doing less damage than the rest of the people in the group, right? Because the Sentry needs to die. The Sentry is the last thing to die because I did most damage to it. This thing would have been just sitting here alive had I not been doing this, right?
Yep.
So okay, well anyway, we're moving on to the next pull, and we're gonna go chain this entire pull, right? So we go through, this is going to be the last pull. I didn't pop Ascendance on this pull, so I could have maybe saved Ascendance, but then that first pull would have taken longer, which would have delayed our lust even more. So it kind of just felt like worth it for me just to pop Ascendance, get it on cooldown, right?
I do the same thing too. In Magister's Terrace, that first pack in Magister's Terrace, everyone holds their cooldowns for so long, or that entire pack, and it just feels so bad because it takes so damn long. So I do the exact same thing. I send my CDs on that first pack because ultimately we have a 2-minute CD, right? So getting ours on cooldown is better. That being said, it's awkward because now we have to send it on the pack after our lust pack, which kind of sucks. But hey, whatever's best to time the key, right?
I think that this was the right decision. Maybe this is where I went wrong. If a better player sees this and they let me know, okay? If I went wrong right here, let me know. But anyway, we're gonna be going into this pack. I probably played this pack a little bit poorly. There's a lot of mobs. I'm not kicking things as much as I should. Maybe I didn't use my cap perfectly. Maybe there's things I could have done better on this pull. But we end up killing this pull. I think everything goes fine. We had like 1 death. Was not me. Okay, Pyromancer comes in, right? My Ascendance is back up. Pyromancer needs to die before we can move on.
And he ascends.
These animated codex.
Dude, this is literally verbatim the exact thing I do in my keys, and I get flamed for it. It's
doing damage
crazy
to us, but they don't really matter, right? As long as we can live it, the Pyromancer needs to die. So I pop my Ascendance on the Pyromancer, and we kill the freaking Pyromancer. Now, if we look at logs, I am the highest damage on the Pyromancer. Look at that! I just killed everybody. Okay, so I made it so we can move on. Sweet. Okay, sweet. Moving on to the next pull, we get here into this courtyard right here, so we pull this pack and.
People can't look at logs, just the usual thing. I remember when I was plugging Heroic Bellerin and got removed for bad DPS while I did max on Egg because they look at the whole fight. Dude, I 100% feel that. My guild did Mythic Bellerin, and I literally sandbagged the entire first part of the fight until Eggs. Because I just couldn't. If I kept doing damage, we would have pushed into egg phase before my 2-minute cooldowns were up. So I literally stopped casting for probably 30 straight seconds in the first half of that Bellerin fight. And I know at least a couple of my other raiders did too. So, granted, I'm lucky because I was raid leader and I don't have to perform to be invited to raid because I'm leading it. But, you know, I have raiders who are just non-stop, hit button, go, go, go. And it can cause some problems sometimes, so I kind of compensate for them. But anyways, I totally feel that pain. 100% feel that pain.
Into the center, this is pretty normal, right? I don't have Ascendance right now, so I'm not gonna do as much damage as everyone else, right? But I'm gonna try to keep up, right? I'm gonna try to kill all the mobs. I'm getting my Dispel right here. This Familiar is familiar. I don't really know how to pronounce it. They're scary. right? They'll explode and they'll kind of kill the group and stuff. So I'm kind of actually focusing this down because if it overlaps with the slam, sometimes it can be annoying. I don't know if that's the right decision right here. Maybe the way that he pulled it, it'll never overlap. But I'm just trying to get it down because I know that can be scary.
I don't know about that. I mean, he's right. He is ultimately right, but I still feel like funneling the sentry is probably the right call.
But basically, we end up killing this pack, and then we go into the boss right now. So going into the boss, I have my Ascendants up, so I'm going to pop Ascendants on the boss. And I'm going to do big damage, right? We're going to go crazy right here. So, and when you get to the end of the fight and you look at the damage meter, it kind of looks like me and the Death Knight are getting dumpstered on this fight, right? Well, if we look at the logs, what we'll see...
Add
we're
damage.
actually the top damage. Right?
Add
we're
damage.
right there with everyone else. The Demon Hunter's doing like crazy damage to the adds and stuff, but like for the most part, like we're all pretty dead even. I'm actually ahead on the boss, right? So we pull a bunch of worms and we pull them into this next pack where we're fighting this Rune Spellbreaker right here, right? So pack's all...
You're the single chamois in your guild now, so you can't get benched either. Nice. we used to have in my raid group, we started the season with 4 shaman. We had 2 elemental, 1 enhancement, and 1 resto shaman. And we are ending the season with 1 shaman. Guess who that shaman is?
Grouped up and shit. We're blowing them up. Probably do something a little risky here with everything just like dying together, but we actually make it through this pull without any deaths, which is pretty fucking crazy. And if you look at the damage to the Rune Spellbreaker, you'll see, hey, it is me and the Death Knight right up there together. Okay, you guys get the point. So we go on to the next pull, and I'm killing this little guy while I'm waiting for our Lust. Because I was told this is going to be the Lust pull. So clearly, we want to have Lust up for the Lust pull, right?
Makes sense.
I mean,
Logic.
We're probably ahead of time. Any reasonable person would conclude, right? Wrong. Our tank says GG's DPS is low, and he calls it. He just pops a surrender mode. We're 11 minutes into the dungeon. And if we look at like Yoda's run from like a month ago, it looks like they're right around the same time as where we were. So this is a month ago, right? But like clearly this is like not a horrible timer for a 21. But the thing that's really racking my brain, the thing that's really got me making this video and like clearly heated, is if this is the Lust pull and we were slow, how the fuck is our Lust not up? Like, I don't know, man. Somebody please let me know. Let me know if you find out. Because
I wonder what his... Does he show his full damage numbers here? Like the overall damage? I don't think he does. Which is a bummer, because I would love to see his overall damage numbers on this to see why the tank said that. Oh, that's funny. That's probably like 50% of the keys I get into. No different. It's good to know that other elemental shamans are feeling the same flame. The same flame. You're early on Lust pull, but you're low on DPS. Is not even looking at logs. I mean, it's not even. You don't even look at logs, right? Exactly. That's the point. If you're planning to Lust on a pull and you're still have the Lust cooldown, you're obviously early to that pull. I don't know. I saw this video and I just thought it was hysterical. Because it's encompassed the entire experience I've had with pugging this season. Because of this. Oh man. Alright, let's get off this PTR garbage. So we can go back. Now, I don't know if I want to watch this video, but is it any good? Is it just her sitting in front of a screen talking? Now I'll watch it later. I'm not super interested in it. Let's just go back to WoW. I'll do some normal keys now. I think I want to try to get my resilience set, but who knows? I should also check my Discord. Anyone online? Oh, they're playing League. No surprise there. Do you guys ever just get random ass friend requests from people on Discord? Because like I just keep getting them nonstop. It's crazy. They just keep coming. I got 2 more just now. I'm engaging with it because I'm a troll. Oh well. Warcraft. Actually, oh, I gotta take my dog out. Shit. I'll be right back. I gotta take my dog out to go to the bathroom. Bam. Okay. Go back to this thing. There it is. Okay. Oh. Let's see. Is anyone online I can do a key with? They're all playing League like scrubs. Oh well. I'm gonna do one key before I go to bed. Alright, what do we got? Do I get into a key is the question. Nexus point. We can do Nexus point. If they let me in. Nope, they ain't gonna let me in. That is pretty consistent with what happens when I'm signing up for keys. Oh, if I don't get into a keys quick, I'm probably just gonna go to bed. I got an interview tomorrow. Ooh, I gotta get up nice and early. Nexus point? Hmm? Hmm? Oh, God. Resto Shaman's taking our jobs. You know what? I'm probably going to go to bed. I'm going to head to bed. I'm not going to get into a key pretty quickly here, so. Got to get up early in the morning anyways. So, thanks for hanging out, everybody. I appreciate it. Manassas, appreciate you hanging out and chatting. As always. I'm gonna try to do my best to stream more. On both Twitch and YouTube. Just in general, because I've been really bad about it in the past. So I'm gonna try to do more. And I think I'm gonna try to stream my raid nights, because we're doing Lura right now, and I know everyone else and their mother is doing Lura right now, but it could be fun to watch me yell at my raiders. Who knows? So, anyways, thanks for hanging out, man. I'll talk to y'all later. Have a good one.